Welcome back to PPGYT. It is time for another workout. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a 20-minute workout, and we're going to be focusing this workout on the idea of working through single leg imbalances. So oftentimes maybe it's from a hip adjustment, or maybe even our pelvis, maybe a little bit extra hyperextension on one leg, that we have slight different activation going on from our left or our right leg. Maybe knowing your body best, you've already recognized that, hey, when I work on my right standing leg, it's a little bit more difficult compared to my left. So the exercises we're going to be doing today and the workout will be focused on challenging those imbalances and listening closer into your body to see where those differences are. So that being said, all you're going to need is a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block at home, you can always find a nice big thick dictionary perhaps, or maybe stack up 2 hard book covers and then place it on the floor. So let's bring it down over to the side. We don't need it yet. You're gonna either come to a little kitchen counter, or maybe you can also use a wall depending on what space you're in. I'm gonna use my bar because it's here. So starting with our right leg on the outside from our wall or bar, we're gonna swing that leg going front and back. Front, back, and arm is gonna go into the opposite direction. Good, and we're loose in the hip. We're not forcing anything. Good, let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, all right, shake out that leg, switch to the other side, swing it front and back, and start to recognize, does it feel a little bit more stiff? Maybe it feels the same as your first leg, but nothing lifting, just swinging in the hip joint. Front, back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Hips a little bit loose. So I want you to come to your bar. We're going to be releasing through our calves to begin. Although we're focusing on the strengthening, part of the stretching is also very important to discover where those imbalances are. Sometimes the tension being held in one calf can be limiting the lift of your heel off or the depth of your squat on one leg. So face your bar or your wall. Send one leg to the back, and I want you to push into the wall as you press your heel down all the way to the floor. So not just sitting here in a stretch, actively push yourself away from your bar or wall. Now staying in this position, you're going to send your hips back and straighten your front leg. Go back. Now hold this stretch here, making sure we have those hips still square to our front mirror. Good, hold this stretch. Then come back forward, back into the lunge, press into your wall or bar, drive that heel down. Then straighten the front leg, send the hips back. Checking in with the hamstring stretch of the front leg. Feeling if there's maybe a difference from this side to the other. Good, let's come back up and switch other leg. One leg goes to the back. Press the heel down and away as you push into your bar or wall. Checking in with the body. Does this feel tighter or looser than the right or your first leg? Now send your hips to the back, straighten your front leg, keep your back flat. Feel the stretch through the front of the hamstring now. Checking in as well. Is this tighter, looser, difficult to align? Come back forward into the lunge, press that heel down. And again, straighten the front leg, send the hips back. If you want to increase that stretch, try lifting that front toe off maybe. Good, place it down and release. All right, so those were just a few stretches that we can always use to check in where that calf and hamstring is tight. So we're gonna come over, bringing in our yoga block or your stack of books. Yes. So if we're here, place it close to your balance. You're gonna step up. Let's do it with our left foot on our block to begin. So as I'm here, I'm going to use this as my balance, and I want you to lift up your outside leg and flex the toe up to your shin. Both legs are going to stay completely straight, and I want you to sink and drop yourself down, trying to get your other foot down to the floor without bending that standing leg. Maybe you have a little stretch on the inside of that standing hip. Now what you're going to do is press into that heel, try to drive your outside hip high, high, high. Keep your legs straight, and now hold it here. There's tension on your inside seat. This is a big part of the stabilizing in our single leg. Good. Now drop that heel back down. Little stretch on the inside hip. Keep your legs straight. Lift your hip up by pushing into your left heel. Engage on the outside of your left seat. And release back down. Good. Same thing again. Lift it up, 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 up. And bring it back down, 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 down. Let's do 2 more on this side. Lift up the hip. And bring it back down. 1 more. Press through the standing heel to lift the other hip up. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. And equal legs now. All right, so my hips are still square to the front. We maybe have a little bit more heat happening on our standing seat. Now I want you to bend your standing leg here, making sure this leg goes down right underneath you, keeping that heel connected to your block. And then straighten the leg back up. It's just a small bend and push. A small bend, push. Bend. You can also challenge your balance. Maybe you want to take off that arm from the wall or the table, wherever you are. And again, we're still feeling some heat happening into that side seat, gluteus medius. That's it. Press and push. Good. And little bend and lift. Bend and up. Good. 3 more like this. 3. Nice and warm. That's it. And 2. And up. 1 more. Bend and straighten. Good. All right, guys. We're going to release that standing seat and we're going to turn around, try that on the other side. So bring your other foot up, come into your balance. And I'm going to stay facing this way so you can also see what's happening with those hips from the back. So if you're here, find your balance. Heel is going to stay straight as it reaches down to the floor, sinking in for a stretch on the inside hip. Now drive that hip up, bring it high, push into your standing heel. Tension on the inside of your standing hip. Good. Now bring that heel back down. Keep both legs straight. Little stretch on the inside hip. Press into the heel. Lift it, lift it, lift it. Good. And again, goes down. Sink. Lift it up and up. Good. Making sure this outside leg is not flying around. Just keep it right underneath the hip joint. And again, sink it down and push it up. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. Good. And 3 and up. Good. 2 more. Sink the hip. Press and lift. Good. 1 more here. Sink it down and lift it up. Good. Now equal out those hips. We're going to bend the standing leg. Little bend. Push through the right heel. Bend, push through the heel. Bend, push through the heel. Good. Challenge yourself. Maybe find that balance. Take that arm away. Also ensuring that all 5 toes are staying grounded. I can even let you guys know that it's also my imbalance. This is my weaker side, so I can also already feel the tension a lot faster. And that my body wants to cheat somehow, maybe lifting off this heel, but that's not gonna happen, yes? Ground your foot, push it away, little bend, and push. Continue. 3, push, 2, push, 1, push, and little pause. Good, guys. All right, so side seat is definitely a little bit warmed up. But remember, this is a big part of our stabilizing. When we're walking, when we're sitting, when all that single leg work comes in and that knee starts to fall in, think about the engagement of that side seat to help with that. Okay, let's come down to the mat. We're gonna leave our yoga block for the end again. So coming down into our tabletop position, we're going to be starting with a reverse lift to the back, but we're playing with the timing again. The timing is also focusing on the activation that's happening in the hold. So when you lift your leg up to the kick back, you're going to be holding it for 3 seconds before you lower it back down. Come onto your elbows, send one leg out to the back. Now, rotate that foot open so that we have our knee facing out to the side. Doing this correctly, you will already feel that side hip that you were just working on a little bit engaged when you rotate open. Now, as we go from here, keeping that knee out to the side, I want you to lift it up, hold it here for 1, 2, 3, and bring it back down. Keep that rotation of your knee to the side. Lift up, 2, 3, and lower. And lift 1, 2, 3, and down. Good. Again, lift 1, 2, 3, and place. Again, lift 2, 3, and place a tap. Careful as you lower that leg. Do not let it crack the floor if it was made of glass. Light tap. Lift it up, hold it. 2, 3, and down. One more, lift it up, hold it. 2, 3, and bring it back in. Good, guys. Other side, we're gonna do the same thing. Send your leg out to the back. Rotate from the hip. Again, feeling that seat a little bit more supported from the work we already did at the bar. Keeping your knee to the side now. Lift it up, find a little hold. 2, 3, and down, tap. Same thing again, lift up. 2, 3, and lower. Again, lift up. 1, 2, 3, and tap. Good, keep thinking about rotating that knee in the hold. From the hip joint, knee around, and tap. Good. Lift it up, hold it. 2, 3, tap it down. And again, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 2 more here. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, and lower. One more, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, and release back center. Good, little push back over those heels. Release those feet a little bit. Good. All right, now we're gonna come back to the center. I'm gonna turn this way so that you can also see what's happening with this leg to the side. We were just working with our hold to the back. We're now working in a very kind of foreign, forgotten spot with the leg. So think about the rotation from the hip. If I'm square to the front, I want you to come down onto left elbow, right hand. That means my right leg is now gonna go out to the side, and this is my starting position. Bring your hand a little bit out so your knee is now in the center line between your arm and your hand. Good, from here, this leg is gonna lift up and off of the floor as you stay centered with your weight here. You lift up 1, hold it. 2, 3, and tap it down. Yes, here we go, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, and tap. Good, again, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, and tap. And be honest with yourself. Maybe your leg starts to sink down too soon. Standing leg is also working to stabilize. And tap it down. Lift up. 2, 3, and tap. 2 more, guys. The shaking might start. Allow it to happen. And tap. Good. 1 more. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, and tap. Good. Back to the center. Good. Now, we've already done it on the 1. You've gotten a sense of where that weight is going, the challenge of keeping that standing leg nice and center. We're going to try it on the other side. Yes? When you're on that other side, think about what's different, what feels different. If you have a mirror in front of you, use it to check yourself. Yes? Here we are. Coming down to 1 elbow, 1 hand. Center yourself from your standing knee. Send your foot out to the side. Now engage your core. Make sure we're not short here on the side of the waist. Send that hip away. And we're going to lift the leg up and hold for 2. Here we go. Up, 1, 2, and tap down. Pushing into this palm. Here we go. Lift up, 1, 2, 3, and tap. Again, lift up 1, 2, 3, and tap. Keep it going. Lift, 2, 3, and tap. Continue. Lift 1, 2, 3, and down. 3 more, guys. Keep it going. Lift, 2, 3. Good. So keep it centered. 2 more here. 2, 2, 3. Tap it down. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and tap. Good. Ooh, lots of work, lots of shaking, all that good stuff. All right, guys. If you always want to, just pause that video. You can always come back, go into the front and the kick back here, and back to the side for another round if you're still searching between those imbalances. Otherwise, we're gonna stand up, head back to the bar with our yoga block. So we have yoga block or books, whatever you have at home. So we're gonna combine a little bit more movement here. I want you to stand with inside leg on your block. Outside leg is going to be crossing behind, and our outside arm is here above the head, framing your beautiful face the whole time. You're gonna cross that leg behind, bend deep into your standing leg, and as I start to push away, I'm gonna come up, bring that knee all the way up to the side, keep pushing through that standing leg, waking up that side seat we already worked on, and do the same thing again. Cross that leg behind, let your chest come forward. My weight is in my standing heel. Press into the standing leg. Keep pressing as the knee comes up. Press, press, press. Good. Same thing again. Send it back and down. Press it up. Lift, up, 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 and back down. Keeping that top arm lifting, open. Press into the standing foot. Good, guys. Lots of control. Painfully slow. Working through our regular routine, yes? Sometimes that tempo can change our technique. Good, I want 2 more this side. Keep the support on the seat. Drive the knee up. Standing leg strong. 1 more here, side back. Press away, lift. Hold that knee high. Find the tension on the standing seat. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Good, shake it out. Good. We're gonna turn it around. Come on to that other side, guys. Good. Find your space. So from that side now, our outside arm goes up to the sky. Frame your beautiful face. Come down into the lunge. Curtsy behind. Press into the standing leg. Drive that knee as high as you can by pushing into your standing heel. Same thing again. Down. Press away. Drive the knee up. And again. Down. Standing heel pushes, 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 pushes. And again. Down. Press away. Drive that knee up. Good. 3 more, guys. 3. And press away. Up. 2. And up. 1 more here. Work through that standing leg. Press through the heel. Up, 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 up. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Down, release. Good. Shake out that standing leg. So I hope you guys were able to connect some of those movements from your first yoga block from here, building it up, also with your lift here, and how that connected into that drive to a bigger movement. Yes? We're gonna stretch out those sides before I leave you. Come to your bar or to your wall. You're gonna cross your one heel over, sit back by pushing into the wall, and release that nice stretch for the side seat. Maybe we also discover a tighter side. It's maybe more difficult to cross that heel over. Just be honest with the body and keep checking in. Good, and switch other leg. Cross it over, push away, sit into the seat, and releasing through that side. Great, and then back up. All right, guys, so that was your 20-minute single leg imbalances workout. A little bit slower tempo, but it's working smart. So again, as I said, if you want to pause, rewind, revisit some of those single leg work, maybe go back to your weaker leg, then please, by all means, get in there, yes? Thank you guys for joining. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, leave them here below. Make sure you're subscribed so you know when that next workout is going to be coming your way. Thanks, guys, and have a beautiful time.